Check on the PAT
This
again.
LSU nigga is not good. I don't know why he number one. It must be because he LSU. He only got one loss, man. He must play a bunch of assault.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They've got to get things going here. Turnovers on back-to-back possessions. Receiver makes the catch, and the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. Take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Getting set. Here's second down. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. That picks up a first down. He'll spot it at the 39.
Well, it's got to start somewhere, and there's a nice first down to keep this drive alive and hope to be able to create a little bit of momentum here near the end of the first half, trying to cut into this lead and get some points on the board.
There's a screen pass to the running back, and the defense smothers him for no gain.
Boy, just a great job here by this defense, sniffing out the screen. They were not fooled at all. He caught that ball. He had nowhere to go, and it's a loss of yardage.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Finds his target, and it's complete. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of the first down. Crucial third down play after that completion. Looking to chuck it again. He makes the grab. We're able to move the sticks. Set up now, first down at the 34. This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set.
A quick throw out left, complete. Finding space at the 20. Touchdown, Tigers, as they fight back here in this playoff game.
Chris, is a great touchdown by the quarterback and receiver, but I just can't help but think this is why defensive coordinators work so hard on the pursuit drill. Better effort from the collective defense might have prevented that from being a touchdown.
And the PAT is good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. So here we go. First play of the drive. Under 2 minutes before halftime. Single back takes the handoff.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
So 2nd and 7 at the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. He escapes the pocket. And he's forced out of bounds with the defense who just short of the line of scrimmage. Short loss.
Now, this quarterback's a threat with his legs, but this defense has clearly done their homework. They're not fooled at all. Good job of pushing him out of bounds for a short loss.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking deep to the right side. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
Well, if it hasn't been made abundantly clear by now, they want to get the ball downfield to this guy. That was almost his 2nd touchdown alone here in the first half.
We'll see what he can do with the return. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin at the 42. Clear movement before the snap, and it'll be a false start. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. On the move now. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here.
Well, one thing we know for sure, this quarterback has a ton of confidence. Already he's thrown 2 picks. That is tight coverage right here. He still puts it up in the air. Now, this one works out for him, but they haven't throughout this game.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Swarm for the pass rush, a sack.
Well, the offense tries to go with a play action to slow this defense down, but they aren't buying it. They applied the pressure, came up with the sack.
This offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. Snags the quick throw. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, that time they were able to work the slot across the field on the drag. Precise route and a good throw.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Deflected, and the defense forcing the incompletion brings up 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
No punt. Offense still on the field, going to go for it on 4th down. And he'll set up to throw. Fires it to the wideout. That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB. He goes down, but they'll have a chance here now just before halftime.
Chris, it feels like to me the offense is being really cautious. The defenders are just sitting back there almost playing backyard football, knowing the offense is being a little bit more conservative. Eyes on the football, stepped in front of it, and makes the pick.
Here comes the first play of the drive.
Getting and giving.
In the final 30 seconds of the half. He'll take a deep
shot. He throws it out of bounds, bro.
Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a
chance
to be able
on
to
4th
down
down.
with a catch in bounds,
I got
because
to lock
in today's
in.
game,
I was
man,
telling
these
Landon,
receivers
I'd be
make catches like this all
conservative
the
when I get
time.
in. So I'm trying to
And if you put the ball
aggressive.
out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
So that conservative should be.
Oh,
shoot. Oh, I didn't mean to do that.
First down.
Woo.
And that one is incomplete.
Boy, I
just 9
double
seconds
tapped
on
to
the
try
clock.
to. Ooh.
Boy, the quarterback catches a break here. He nearly kills all the momentum on just one play. A drop pick, and you're up by 3 touchdowns. You can bet he's going to be hearing it from the coach when he gets over to the sideline.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And it falls incomplete with just 6 seconds remaining to play.
Tough possession here for this offense. That's 3 straight incompletions and now facing a 4th and 10.
The Huskies will bring their punt team on the field now. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. And no chance for a return as the punt sails out of bounds. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Looking to scramble. Oh, and they got him for a sack to wrap up the first 2 quarters of play here. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. That's kicking now to Kevin Connors for the halftime update. And the Huskies will kick this away to start the 2nd half. And kickoff right there. They'll start at the 25. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. Eager to get something going as we begin the third quarter. Cut in to this huge lead. We get the second half started with the running play. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Looking to pass here on second down. Makes a quick grab. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
It's really good timing here between the quarterback and the receiver. And how about the receiver downfield? Does a nice job of finding that open space in the zone of the defense. And as a defense, you're just basically throwing your hands up in the air because they had that covered relatively well. Just a good play call and good execution.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. It's incomplete. He was lucky to avoid a 4th interception in this game. Second down now.
You know, this guy's one of the more talented quarterbacks in the country. A little bit rare to see him throw a ball where his mechanics are off that poorly.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that end route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw it again. A deep shot to the right. Another pick. Wow, that's the 4th tonight. Could take it all the way. And he steps out of bounds. A solid return and a great play to set up his offense here.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Short pass finds the tight end. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. The completion makes it second down. Quarterback drops back. Moves out of the pocket. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one. The Huskies will line up to boot it away. Son to kick it away, helping his team with field position. Turner will be brought down. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Breaks loose at the 40. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
Gain moves the ball right near midfield. It'll be first down. Receiver in motion now. First down. Looking to throw the football. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Well, they come out in that nickel package. The move pays off, gives them an extra defensive back on the field, a little bit more speed and awareness, and it pays off with this big interception.
And the Huskies offense is back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time. Looking to put together a positive drive here. And someone on the line there moved a bit early. Offense gets a 5-yard penalty. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. And the wideout goes in motion. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. He escapes the pocket. He's going to take off. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain on that run.
Well, he was close to getting to that corner and picking up some big yards, but the defense does a good job of getting him out of bounds.
Here's the second down play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. And it's incomplete, just out of reach. A little too much on that throw.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, it's going to cost you.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. On the move now. Going to try to use his legs here. They get the third down conversion. First down now from the 37.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, to keep this drive moving.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
Looks like Washington will have the first down.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
You set it down to the offense. First and 10. Handoff here from the shotgun.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
Washington has moved into the red zone. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Takes the handoff. It's Schwartz. They finally stop him at the 8. It'll be first and goal.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
So, Kirk, it's Washington in front. And with 3 quarters in the books with a chance to stay alive in the playoff at stake, let's take a quick look at the stats so far. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up 1st and goal.
Here we go, here we go.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's running out of time here. Caught quickly. Tackled down at the 3 after the catch. Defense up against it now.
Well, anytime you can have a balanced attack, it's always going to help an offense. And, you know, the previous play, they're running the football. That puts a lot of pressure on the eyes of the linebackers and safeties. They start to think about defending the run, and a great job with that play action call to get them out of position and be able to hit that for that conversion.
2nd down and goal upcoming. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They'll try to run this one in. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Huskies.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
But they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempts.
Yeah, that Gator Nation dude, remember? His name Gator Nation. I could have sworn I think he was Florida and all the other leagues, I think.
And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field.
He's not making them look good at
a
all.
hole here. They've given the football away in each of the last 2
Too much
possessions.
horsepower for him.
Looking to throw it on 1st down.
Do it. Yep. Oh, I just miscalculated the pick 6.
At the 44, that's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield
Man.
now.
Well, actually, no. I pushed triangle, but he didn't do nothing.
Finally,
Wow.
good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it.
I mean,
offense is
NCAA
gonna
said he had it
bring
done,
for
bro.
these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
Do it. Yeah, you better keep it over there.
Comes up with the catch. They make the stop after a huge play. Moves the ball to the 35.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a 1st down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
Completion makes it 2nd down. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. The pass rush closing in. Catch hauled in here over the middle. They bring him down, but not before gaining 1st down yardage to the 22. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the 1st down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this 1st down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the 1st.
Lets it go. Yet another interception. The disastrous performance continues. Now he's bringing it back. Across midfield. They'll finally bring him down, but what a play to take away and a huge gain on the return.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
And the Washington offense is back out on the field now. Grinding away with a running game. He's got the 1st down and still motoring. Touchdown, Washington. This offense cannot be stopped.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Looking to scramble. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Boy, this defensive plan has been masterful today for this defensive coordinator. Good job of attacking the quarterback, whether he's inside the pocket, chasing him to the outside. And on the back end, they are locked into tight coverage, not giving his quarterback any options at all. It's no wonder they're winning by so much here in the fourth quarter.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? He'll hand it off. An important 9 yards gain there. Brings up just 3rd and 1. No huddle now for the offense. Try and muscle for the first down. Looks like LSU has the first down.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a 3rd down. You trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. They'll try the right here. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, that's what they've been looking for all game.
There's the handoff. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. It's 3rd down for the offense. They'll run it to the right side. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
How about that, Chris? They run the football here on 3rd down, almost pick up the first down. What it does, though, is gives them a much better chance if they decide to go for this and picking up that first down.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Looking for a man deep on the right side. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
The defense swarms him in the backfield. They have nowhere to run. Loses 2 yards.
Well, it is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
Coming up, 2nd down and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about 3rd down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here. Whether they run it or throw it, you get a stop here, and maybe you hold them to 3 points.
3rd and goal. Looking to throw the ball. Moves out of the pocket. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Remember, a field goal here doesn't do much. So on 4th and goal, they're going for the touchdown. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Offense looking to throw the ball. He escapes the pocket. Looking for 6. And they can't complete it. It's a turnover on downs. Defense stepping up there.
Well, they just had to go for this, Chris. Pretty obvious. Not much of a choice. Down late in a game like this, you got to be aggressive. You got to take a chance. This was clearly just not their day.
They'll test the right side here. Tackle made out of the 24-yard line. Nice play. And the Huskies will come to the line to run the hurry out. Play action here on 1st down. On the move now. On the move, looking deep down the right side. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, this offense has had a great day today. The game is out of reach. I'd be curious to know why the starting quarterback's even still in the game and why is he throwing the football?
And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. It's another deep shot. And it's caught outside the 10 and still going. He takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies.
The coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Delivers quickly to the left side. Oh, what a grab! That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a 1st down. A new set of downs after that completion. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Oh, they trap him for a sack. And a late timeout taken, just 4 seconds on the clock. Sack sets up 2nd down. They'll give it to the back. Passes the 40. So they make the tackle, what will be the final play of the game as the clock hits 0-0. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the